welcome to another video with Mel. Today I am talking about the newest comic from Sarah Graylie. That is Kim Reaper. So, if you guys don't know already, I love Sarah Graylie's comics and have talked about them before on my YouTube videos. Our Super Adventure being my favorite of them. She's got a brand new comic about a female Grim Reaper called Kim Reaper. We also have Becca, who is our main character for it. She's kind of got a crush on Kim. But I'm very excited to be showing you this new comic by her. If you can't see already, Kim has got the most awesome tattoo, which is like a dead Ariel. It is quite cool. It's like a skeleton Ariel. So awesome. So I'm going to talk through this comic with you. Tell you about a little bit of knowledge of Grim Reapers as well, because as you guys know, wrote a book about them, so I know a little bit. I'll make some comparisons to how this kind of like relates to my book as well, because I think it's kind of similar kind of an idea, but actually she's done it in a completely different way than I did it, so that's kind of cool. I was a little bit worried we're going to be a little bit samey, but it's alright. So what we got here, we start off with Becca. She's in an art course, and she is checking out on her new girl crush, who is Kim. This is Kim here with her purple hair. I really like the design of Becca. I love her little buns. They're cute. I like that she is a person of color, which is awesome. And she's just so funny. She's a little bit round as well, so she's a little bit chubby and a little bit curvy, and I like that about her. But look at like some of the expressions. This is just brilliant here. Her like eating the book, really. You probably would have helped staring at Kim if you looked in your textbook. She's like, gosh, stop it. So she's staring at Kim because she believes she is fine art, which is a very nice compliment, really. And they're both in the same art class, and she really wants to ask this girl out on a date. So she's trying to find a way to do that. And she's trying to also prove to her friend Tyler that she is goth. She'll look at. And her own quote here, Kim is 100% cutie with a booty, which is awesome. And a gothic angel sent from the heavens. Oh, I love this so much. Just like the way she talked. It's very kind of similar kind of tone to Giant Days as well. Similar kind of dialogue, so I like it as well. She's trying to say to her friend that she can date this girl because she's goth anyway, so yeah. And she's got these goth credentials. And they're going to go out to the pub. She's going to invite Kim to the pub, and it's going to be great, and they're going to get pub burgers, and they're going to drink, and it's going to be a win-win situation, and she's going to fall in love with her, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, so she goes to ask Kim out, and we get a nice little cameo from Sarah Graylie and her partner, Steph, in the background here. Yes, I did see you guys, and I was like, yeah, that is Sarah Graylie and Steph right there. So we get a nice little cameo of them in there while she goes out to talk to Kim and to try and get her to go out to the pub with them. Kim pulls out a scythe from her bag and opens a portal to the Grim Reaper world to go and collect the soul. Not knowing what this is, Becca decides there's a giant portal here, and she decides she's going to follow her. And that's cool. So she decides she's going to follow her through. She says, either Kim just walked in a portal, or I watched my crush get sucked into a vortex of death. And they're like, yep. And she like looks around, like, is anybody else seeing this? Where is everybody? She's missing it. She decides that she's going to take a picture and show her 57 followers on her blog. Which is totally the kind of thing you do in 2017. It's like you see something weird, you take a picture of it or a video, and then you post it up. Yeah, so her phone gets sucked in, so she goes after the phone, and she ends up finding Kim. Now, Kim is in a house collecting the soul of a cat. So in this world, when you start out becoming a Grim Reaper, you start out with pets, which makes completely sense. It's a little bit like Dead Like Me when they had the child Reapers doing the pets, so works for me. You don't start off with adults, you kind of earn your way up, which is a nice way of kind of like starting out with Grim Reaper stuff and not making it too over the top or too gross. So yeah, so she's in a house with a huge amount of cats in them, and Kim is collecting the soul of this little kitty cat here. And you see so much of Sarah Graylie's like kind of illustration style in this, because you know she loves her cat. She loves Pesto. He is the besto. And I've got a little postcard here of Sarah Graylie's cat. So she loves drawing cats, so there had to be pets in this. So Kim's about to take the soul, and Becca kind of interrupts her. Everybody's confused, including the cat. So yeah, so she can't do it. And of course she doesn't even know who Becca is, unfortunately. So she's like, "You're gonna kill that cat." And she doesn't know who she is. And it's like, "I'm in your study group at uni." It's like, oh, seriously, how could you not know this? So Kim kind of like explains the whole thing to her, tells her she can't touch her scythe, and this is her job. She's paying her way through studying, and she is a part-time Grim Reaper. Like all good people in comics. Why not have like a spooky job? So yeah. And Becca tells her she works at a bakery. She could get her a job there, and then she wouldn't have to kill anything. And it's like, and she's like, "I don't actually kill people." So this is kind of like a similar thing to my own book, that you're not killing the person, you're just going to retrieve them. So it's like the person's already gonna die, you just got to go set things in motion. So that's very similar kind of the way it works for mine as well. And if you heard burping, that's Chris in the background, that's not me. So she is a Grim Reaper. She guides souls into the afterlife. The key word is ready to be there. So she's not killing anybody. It's an essential important service. So she's brand new. So she only reaps animal souls right now. It shows a kitty, a doggy, and a little chick. It's so cute. They're little ghost eyes. And she really likes this job. So it's like, she doesn't want to work at a bakery. She likes being a Grim Reaper. So that's cool. That kind of works with her like whole goth self. So they're about to take the cat soul. They're trying to find it. But someone starts to come home, and they got to find this cat before the person comes in. Unfortunately, they realize this person owns lots of cats, and the house is kind of overrun by cats. So they can't actually figure out which one is the cat they were supposed to be killing. Well, taking anyway. And Kim's gonna lose her job. She's really worried about this, so she doesn't want to lose her job. And she's like, what happens when you get fired by death? I mean, I guess I had a good run. She assumes she's gonna die. She gets fired by death. And it's like, this is kind of similar to my own work. It's like, what would happen if you were actually fired by death? Would they kill them? So yeah, so they assume this house is owned by an old lady because of the amount of cats. But actually, we get this muscle-bound guy with long flowing hair that kind of reminds me of Fabio from the 90s, if any of you remember that. And he's come back from the gym, and he's just covered in muscles. He's got six-pack everywhere, including his forehead, and he loves his cats. And it's like, oh my god, seriously. Of course, it's not an old lady. And they decide they're gonna like talk to. They decide they're gonna have to talk to the guy because they were gonna wait till he fell asleep, but he like downs a whole bunch of energy drinks, and he's definitely not going to sleep anytime soon. So they decide they're gonna talk to him and say that they've got to take the soul of one of the cats, and that they've got to take this cat because it's dead already, really, pretty much. So Kim tries to actually tell him that Ched, his beloved cat, needs to pass to the other side. This is a picture of Chet. He does look like he needs to pass to the other side, but he does not want to do it. Chet is his favorite cat. He does not want to let go of him. He's an amazing cat, so he's not going to go. So we get the end of the issue, and this is going to be continued in issue 2. That the cats assemble around him in like this cat body armor. And Becca immediately asks, like, has this ever, no, it's never happened before, and he's gonna fight them to keep the cat. It's clearly dead. And this is going to continue on in issue 2. So I don't know how long it's going to go on with this whole cat thing, because I think it's at least 4 or 5 issues. I believe that they have at least going. This is the cover for issue 2, so I'm guessing we'll see the fight between the muscly guy, the gym guy, and our girls in the next issue. And hopefully Kim will be able to take Chet's soul, and we'll be able to kind of move on from that bit, and Becca can get to know her a bit, maybe ask her to the pub, have those burgers they were planning to have. We won't find out till May 17th though, because that's when the next one comes out. But if you are not reading Kim Reaper and you like Sarah Graylee's work, you should definitely be picking this up. And if you've never read any of Sarah Gailey's work, you should definitely pick this up as well, because it's funny and great. So yeah, so I really like this comic. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It's definitely one I really like. I love the illustration style that Sarah has. It's kind of like really kind of playful. All the characters are kind of like really kind of like squishy and a little bit fat, and I like that kind of look to them. I also love the idea of a female Grim Reaper, of course, so I really like this comic and I'm looking forward to reading more issues of it. So if you want to check out my other comic reviews, guys, you can subscribe to my channel, check them out here, and I will see you next week for my next comic haul. Bye! Hey guys, Mel here. I really want you to subscribe, want you to subscribe, want you to click that button below. Subscribe.